What's up, everybody? Funky is over here now saying that he feels duped. He feeling like he's in an episode of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. He said he feel like Porsha. Now, for those of you who don't get that reference of what he mean when he said he feel like Porsha, Phaedra had told that lie about Kandi, having a dungeon and they were trying to, give her pills to sleep with her and all that stuff. Remember that whole drama? And then Portia revealed that Phaedra was the one who said she heard it, right? But then Phaedra pretended like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I didn't tell you that. And Phaedra straight up lied. So who's Phaedra and who's Portia? And if Funky is saying he feels like Portia, who was the person that heard the information, then does that make Al Phaedra who lied? Who's the liar? Let's go ahead and play Funky's video that he made on Instagram so we can catch everybody up.
Now, y'all, I am sitting in my house and I'm just like reading the comments on my last live and just piecing things together. And I am in this house laughing my behind off because where I am right now mentally definitely feels like that position that Porsha was in on the Real Housewives of Atlanta, where her and Phaedra got into it about that stuff with Kandi, and Phaedra lied about where the information came from and had Porsha up here looking stupid. I was going through the comments, and the overwhelming majority of a lot of the comments are saying that I'm gaslighting Armon and that I'm refusing to call out Al. And I'm like, okay, so many people are saying this, like something has to be a little off, or there is a piece that's missing that either is not connecting with me or not connecting with y'all. So let me just clear up one thing, and so we can all try to get a little bit of understanding. Everybody is saying Al is a snake, and why don't I call out Al? I am completely being honest here, and it has nothing to do with friendship. It has nothing to do with friendship. Up until the time that I left, there was nothing for me to call Al out on outside of what we've already talked about, which is the text messages, so on and so forth. I'm seeing things in the comments about investigations, Al allegedly talking to HR, trying to get Armon fired. I am here to tell y'all at 11:25 p.m. on August 8th of 2024, I do not know nothing about that, and I did not know nothing about that. A lot of people are saying, I need to watch Armon's video because he posted some receipts. That's all fine and well. I don't indulge in trauma porn. I'm not watching nothing with somebody going off on me. You can tell your mama to do that, okay? But if anybody wants to call me and explain to me what I'm missing, then I am open to hearing it. But as far as you need to call out Al, I don't know what I would be calling him out on at this point because I was not there. You know what I'm saying? Yes, he and I communicated and he kept me abreast of things that were going on at TGIF. And, as with anything, people tell the stories from their side. They do. And it's not hard for me to believe much of what was coming out of his mouth because it was consistent with a lot of what was going on when I was there. But again, call out Al, call out Al. I have no problem calling out anybody who was wrong, including myself. And I have no problem coming back and correcting something if I was wrong. I am operating in this moment off of the information that I have. Okay. When I left TGIF, Claudia and I, we were no longer in a relationship, and me and Armon never talked again. Nobody ever called me and said, let me tell you what Al did. Nobody ever said, Al is trying to get me fired. These are all things that I am finding out, and all of that is allegedly. So again, call out Al. I don't know what I'm calling him out on. And it's funny because quiet as it's kept, if I'm being totally honest, it's beginning to look like my ass the same way I said Armon got swept up in some stuff that he didn't know that he was getting swept up in. It's starting to look like my ass done got swept up in some stuff that I don't know. So if somebody want to fill me in, if somebody want to call me and let me know what all the hell going on, please call me, because I don't appreciate sitting up here on the internet looking like Porsha when she was looking stupid down to that reunion. And if I'm being totally honest, that's how I feel right now. I don't know what's going on. I really don't know what's going on. Somebody fill me in.
So there you have it. Funky admitted like he really didn't know what was going on. So he didn't know about the HR meeting. He didn't know about Armon allegedly sleeping with the producer. He didn't know anything about none of that. Now, I do have a hard time believing that he didn't know anything. I mean, Al didn't run any of this by you. Like, what did Al say? Oh, it's great, it's fine, it's grand. I love working at that job. But I digress. So Funky has said, when you get to a better place where you are settled enough in your spirit, we should talk. Then Armand said, I'm gonna call you. Someone just sent me your video. I'm cracking up. And so then Funky said in his caption, we fit. He had a burp. We finna get to the bottom of it. Stay tuned. So I do like this resolution. They're going to talk it out. They are going to talk. So that's good, you know? That's how it should be. If you got a problem with somebody, you should be able to reach out to them and say something. But I'm still looking at Funky with my cat eye, all like, okay, so you were just going off the cusp and you didn't like do like no kind of like you really didn't know what's going on. And I know Funky say he don't really watch other YouTubers and stuff like that, but you wasn't like the least a little bit curious of like what the drama was or what's going on. And the fact that you use that analogy saying that you feel like Porsha at the reunion lets me know, like, okay, well, you're drawing some conclusion that you didn't know anything. You said, because you specifically said, you said, Claudia, y'all didn't have a relationship anymore. Y'all didn't talk. Armand, you didn't have a relationship with him. Y'all just talked that one time, but you talked to Al. So that leads us to believe, like, okay, well, Al wasn't telling you everything. So it's all like, okay, well, you were talking and you didn't have all the information. Now, I think that for him, he should have gave an overall response because his response to, his initial interview with Carlos, it kind of seemed like he knew what was going on. He said, you know, Armand needs to mature. He knew about the roast. Okay, so you knew about the roast and everything like that. Like, so you just saying you just knew about the roast and that's it, and you just thought the roast was the only thing that happened? Like, I'm all like, I just don't believe that Funky didn't know anything. I just believe that he only knew the story that Al told him. He only knew Al's side of the story. He didn't know the whole thing. But to pretend like he didn't know nothing, I don't necessarily believe that. But to be fair, her was asked by, it's a typo right there, what his thoughts in it was. He gave his opinion with the info that he had at the time. Maybe he should not have answered. Yes, Tiffany, I think that he should not have answered if he didn't really know what was going on or he didn't want to get into the mess. Because remember, I told you on Instagram, he said, oh, I didn't want to get into the TGIF mess when I did the interview, but I was fine with it, blah, blah, blah. Well, you did end up getting into the mess because now, fast forward, we're here today and we're talking about it again. Damn, for like the second day, no, third day in a row. Yeah, we're talking about it in the third day in a row now. So it's like, yeah, there's still a lot going on, a lot of BS, and people aren't telling the truth. Now, am I saying that Al particularly lied to Funky? I'm not saying that he lied, but something's missing. There's some parts missing in this story. Something is missing, and people are lying and not telling the whole truth. Because don't they say, if you don't tell the whole truth, it's still a lie? Isn't that an old school proverb? Somebody let me know. But yeah, if you don't tell the whole truth, it's a lie. This Fox Soul done lasted way too long. Listen, the drama with Fox Soul has been more interesting than the actual show. I ain't even gonna lie. The drama been way more interesting than the actual show. They should have had this, they should have had this kind of hype around the show for, it still would have been on air or on YouTube. They wouldn't have canceled the show if it was getting this much attention. Listen, the chat would have been crazy. We would have known who was fighting each other. We would try to figure out who's trying to shade each other. I'm telling you. Queendom said, I believe Q. Al told things that made him look like the victim. Yeah. And in Funky's response, he was all like, everybody's saying that, I didn't hold Al accountable. He was like, what am I holding Al accountable for? Well, yeah, that's like, and for me, a lot of people, and I can see where Funky is coming from. Because a lot of times I'll be all like, yeah, blah, blah, I'll give an opinion about something. And then people be in the chat all like, AT2, no, there's this other part, or there's this other video that you didn't watch. And I'll be like, oh, my bad, Oh, thank you, Jackie. I appreciate that. I'll be all like, oh, I didn't see it. Okay, well, I'll go back and see it. And then I'll come back and give you guys an update on what I think about it. But sometimes I miss all the information. But I don't even think it was like Funky missed the information. He was giving an opinion about a situation he didn't know. And he said he wasn't there at the time of the show getting canceled. He just know there was drama with producers when he was there. And maybe that would have been best just to leave it at that. Like, I don't really know what happened or really went on, but when I was there at the producers, there was a lot of drama and stuff like that. I wish everybody the best. Boom. But he went to further explain how he thought Armon should grow up. He needs to mature. He had the most to lose from the show, which that part is true. He had the most to lose because the other people, their names are already in celebrity fandom, I guess, as you would say. Al is shady as they come. Yep, and then Al told a completely different story. Yeah. What's up, Tony? Shout out to everybody on Facebook. That's what it's looking like. Oh, man. And it's so crazy because I was going to go live like in between when I did this Miss Netta live and then the political live that I did. I was gonna go live in the middle and be like, hey, Funky responded. I'm glad that I kind of waited because yeah, there's information missing. And mind you, I did hear what Funky said. I did hear his response, and he stood his ground. He said, yeah, you are immature. Your response, it gave immature. And I was all like, ugh, he ain't backing down. Funky was lying through his teeth. Oh, so Mike, you think he was lying too? You think, okay, you think he was trying to play coy, like play dumb, like he didn't know everything. Anyone Funky formed an opinion about Armon because of Al? Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Because if you didn't work with Armon, how do you know how he was? And then on top of that, if you're saying that you didn't keep up with the drama and stuff like that, how do you know that Armon was, see, some lies were told. Some lies were told. See, y'all right. Because how do you know so much but then know so little? You can't know so much and so little at the same time. The only thing you can really go off of that was public was the roast. That's the only thing you could say, like, oh, that roast was very immature. That's it. But as far as you being able to tell somebody character or how they were, and if you didn't really watch it or you didn't, pay attention to what was going on behind the scenes, your opinion seemed like it was skewed. And I think you have to admit that this is my friend. I'm talking about Al. Al is my friend. My opinion is always going to be skewed. Oh, you think he felt threatened? Oh, wow. I think the fact that Armon was vulnerable on the video gave him more credibility than he would have had otherwise, though. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, he was very vulnerable during that video. I think that really changed a lot of people's perception. It definitely changed mine. I was like, okay, well, now some of the pieces are coming together. My thing was just kind of like, well, damn, y'all should have just put out the story. What was y'all waiting for? Just put out the damn story of what happened. Like, why y'all teasing us? Like, I kind of feel like this TGIF shit is going to go into September. I don't think it's over. Because I think now that Armon spoke out and gave his version, I feel like Al and Claudia want to give their version now. That's how I feel. Yes, he's brutally honest. Yeah. I feel like Al's going to want to get, and Al's been quiet. So, but I feel like Al's going to want to give his opinion. and then Claudia is gonna want to give hers. It's definitely going. Damn, Queen, the end of the year. Listen, I don't plan. Listen, I'll give it August as long as they keep the drama going. I'll talk about it through August, but I'm not going all the way to September, October, November, December. Nah, that's way too long. I'm already getting to wrap it up with Miss Netta. Like we did Miss Netta all July. I'm getting ready to wrap that up in a minute too. I'll give Miss Netta another week, and then we're completely done with that. I'm not going back and forth with Miss Netta. No, Miss Netta is. If I talk about Miss Netta and Charles again, it's gonna be mixed in with other drama too as well. It's not just gonna be Miss Netta and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm ready to wrap it up. You know, let's wrap this thing up. Let me catch up. I think election stuff will overshadow this junk. Yeah, definitely. That's why I already started early talking about politics. I was all like, oh yeah, it's gonna get very interesting in a minute. Because it has nothing to do with him and whatever Al was telling Q. Oh, I forgot that's his real name, Q. He made it sound believable. That's what. Oh, you said master manipulator. Damn. Oh, okay. I got a text message about tomorrow. Then I should just go to Sacramento. Then. Oh, I shouldn't tell y'all where I'm going. Al is a brand ambassador. He will not speak, at least not now. He understands this stuff and he knows not to speak to let it die down. And to be honest, it did till Funky did that interview. Yeah, that's the thing too. Like I said, Carlos King is to blame for all this, you guys. Carlos King was the one that brought this to the. You know, he brought this up. I showed you guys the title that he titled it. Right? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me read your comment, Jessica. Hello, Jessica. Welcome to the show. Al has been quiet because he complained and went to HR, hostile work environment, etc. Okay, I know a lot of people are saying that, but and there was a lawsuit threatened, but do we know that for a fact? All of them is damn, Brittany, turn on each other quick. Okay. Oh no, this is not the time. So Carlos seen that all this drama was going on, right? So an hour ago, he chopped up his video. Any good content creator knows that you take a video, right? And you chop it up to extend the life of the video. That's what this sneaky motherfucker did. He's smart though. I can't hate on Carlos. He all like, I know y'all going through a lot of trauma right now, but I'm gonna use it to my advantage. Okay, but this was his initial title. It said, Funky Dineva on the real reason TGIF is gone. His disappointment in Armon, Sheree suing him as his man or whatever. So he already set it up that this interview was going to be about TGIF. You know, that's basically how he was setting it up. Let me go. Okay. Armon is childish and he didn't roast Funky how he does Tasha because low-key wants a friendship with Funky. Oh! Okay, Ratchet. Okay, he feel. Hey, I don't know. I mean, they're gonna talk on the phone. You know, I did show the screenshot earlier from Instagram where Funky said they're gonna get to the bottom of it. So hey, they seem like, and like I said, anytime you have an issue with somebody, I feel like you should pick up the phone. Stevie Wonder could see that Funky was mad that the replaced with him with a young. Dang, Sugar Rose, you think that too? So y'all think Funky was just jealous? Yes, come to Sacramento so I can meet you. Queendom, you're in Sacramento. Okay, Instagram me. We can set something up. Why is everyone ignoring history and reputation? Shot. Hey, we're not ignoring it. But Funky Dineva said he felt like Porsha. He said, I feel like Porsha when she was like, I don't know what's going on. And she was crying because her friend lied. That's what he said. That's what Funky said. You know? And thank you for being here, Sean, by the way. Let me go. Okay. Al did go. Oh, okay. When the initial thing about the producer. Okay, got you. Okay. And that was Jessica who said it first. So shout out to Jessica. I do want to clarify that. It's weird that they haven't heard anything from Al, best friend, roommate, that has been on you. No, Sugar Balls, That's him right there. Sugar Walls is going in. Sugar Walls, don't go in on my guests like that. Carlos is being messy. Yep, definitely. Our reputation is Star Jones, not messy and poor work history. Ooh, damn. Well, I don't know Armand. To be fair, I don't know Armand's work history. I think his work history is. Does YouTube count as work history, y'all? That's a good question. Okay, but definitely his YouTube. If we're counting his YouTube shit, oh yeah, you're right about that. I just don't know if it counts as a job. AT2, but Andre Turn II is a lot different at work. I'm very professional. Hi, how can I assist you today? A call center. That's where I came from. Honestly, listening to Al on TGIF, he has always made it clear that he will sue if there is a case. Oh, so y'all think a lawsuit is coming? Okay. They all shady. Drop the link. Okay, I'll drop it. Okay. Oh, don't die on me, phone. It's my other phone. All right, y'all. I ain't packed nothing for Reno. I'm telling you. I already said where I was going earlier. I don't know why I'm keeping it a secret. But that was about something else. Yeah, I ain't even packed for Reno or nothing like that. Damn. And y'all, what happened to all my underwear? Like, I was looking, you know how usually you lose your socks? I done lost my underwear. I don't even know where the hell my underwear is. I was like, I thought I had more underwear than this. Yeah, that is my corporate voice. Thank you for calling. Blah, blah, blah. This is Andre. How can I assist you today? Yeah, that's my. That's not how I really sound. I can do a real call center voice. Don't worry. Okay. Okay, here's the link. Collect. Shout out to Lefty. Rest in peace. Real, aka Kareem Williams. Collect the link. Whenever he was beefing with somebody, shout out to Real. Whenever he was beefing with somebody, he'd be like, "Click the link. Click the link." Someone took your draw. Oh yeah, that dude listening this song. Yeah, I was like looking, I was like, because I just did laundry, and I'm like, where the did I put my drawers? Oh, in the dryer still. You know how like you put stuff in the dryer and then you don't this show ain't about my drawers, y'all. Let me skip that. Yeah, I'm sorry. But yeah, I don't know. This situation is crazy, y'all. It's crazy. This is one of those things like, ooh, maybe I shouldn't have said anything. Maybe I should have. I honestly thought Funky was going to come out and just give like an apology and be like, hey, I wasn't trying to offend nobody. I'm sorry that he got hurt. But when he came back and was all like, well, Armon is very immature. This is why I said this. I was all like, oh, he ain't backing down. Armon never had a real job. That's why he doesn't understand that everyone has to deal with toxic coworkers. Oh, okay. He never had like a standard JLB. Okay, AT2, you getting caught with your drawers down. Oh man. Okay, is Sean still here? Oh man, Al probably called him and told him not to come, y'all. Damn. Come on, Sean, don't be scared. We don't bite. Come on now. We'll be nice, Sean. Come on. Let me oh, where's this from? Oh, okay. Oh, this is the comment that he left me, but he also posted this on Funky's video. He said, everybody reading this, compare Armand's, Claudia's, and Al's documented reputation and history and respond to this comment, not allegedly or how you feel about a person. Ooh. Oh, that's true. I mean, that is something to look at, like compared to their work. Oh, I got a guess. Oh, there we go. Do you want your camera on? Are you good, Sean? Thumbs up. Okay, you don't mind being on camera? Okay, he took the camera off. Okay, let me bring him up. Oh no, he disappeared. Oh, I think he back. Hold on. Let me. Hey, Sean, how you doing?
Sup? I'm trying to fix this audio shit. But can
Oh, we can hear you. You sound good. Oh no. Okay. All right, he'll be back, y'all. Hopefully. That was probably Al calling him like, "Get your ass off." That was Al calling me like, "Get your ass off that damn chair." I actually believe that Al and Funky wanted to get rid of Claudia and replace her with Nene. Ooh, ooh, damn! You think so? And thank you, Sugar Walls. I appreciate the super chat. Thank you. Oh. Right. I know that's like because y'all know how when people call me and I'll be like, oh no, can y'all hear me? Put a one in the chat. When people call us when we're on StreamYard, it messes up the stream, and so I'm like, ah, damn. So that's probably what was going on. Somebody had probably called him and tried to the Al probably get your ass off there. Oh, he back. Okay, he hung up from Al. Okay, there we go. Let me add him. What's up, Sean? How you doing?
I'm good. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, we can hear you perfectly. Can you hear
Yeah,
us?
Al run me and control me like he do Joyce.
I was on the phone. That's why he got interrupted.
Yeah, he was like, don't you go on the thing. I'm going to HR on you
Well,
for
thank you for coming up. I
insubordination.
appreciate that.
Because Al runs I work for Fox and Al runs Fox.
Yeah, they say he good with all the bosses. Like he one of the top dogs over there. He know all the inside people. That's the rumor.
Um yeah, he has joking. Listen, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you came back.
Outside. So it's a lot of noise going on. So anyway, the Joyce they keep talking about, Joyce Coleman. She's a
Hmm.
she's a 3-4 time Emmy Award winning producer. That's who people are talking about. That's who they're saying who was scared of Al and who was unprofessional. That's they're not talking about Justin or what's the other dude's name, Jerome, or any of those
Hmm.
people. They talking about a 4-time, 3-time Emmy Award winner. I actually think she's the most decorated uh, female black producer of like all time or something. So like they're talking about Joyce like they're talking about Joyce like Joyce is a YouTuber who got a job at Fox. So it's
Yeah,
like
so, because the
you
way
know what I
it
mean?
seems, they're making it seem like Joyce was in cahoots with Al, and like he was able
Uh,
to. He
Joyce
was like the
been
favorite.
Joyce is a 4-time Joyce Coleman. You guys can look it up. She has 4 Emmys, and she has like a record for like a black woman in that category. That's who they're talking about.
Mm.
That's the Joyce they're talking about. Joyce Coleman. So like I'm just listening to everything. We've been watching it for 2 months. I'm like, they talking about these people. They're talking about Joyce like Joyce is a YouTuber who got a job at Fox like Jerome or Justin. And Joyce is an established name in the industry. She's been for 50 years. So
Mm.
let's and you guys can look that up. I don't know how many
Oh
Emmys
yeah,
she
I was
got. She
looking
got
up her
more than
name
two.
right now, Joyce Coleman.
Joyce Coleman, Joyce Sampson Coleman. You can look it up. That's the first part. But Joyce is not visible, so of course they're going to be able to drag her because she's not on the internet. She's 70 years old. So,
Oh, Sean, your phone went out. Oh dang, he did say he was outside too. Sean, you still there?
all right, can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you. You back?
Okay,
Okay.
okay. So, and then like Al, like we've known Al as a TV personality as a professional, as the person who used or lied to Star Jones and who was on Basketball Wives and Housewives of Atlanta. That's what we know about. That's what we've known about publicly for 30 years. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we know him with the jobs. We know him. He got some lawsuits with NAACP, Magic Johnson. That's what we know of Al, right?
Mm.
That's Al's public reputation. All that other shit is like, come on, like we know Armand and Claudia's like history. It's on the internet. You know what I mean? Claudia's history, her work history is on the internet. How she falls out with people, how she's been online since June 15th in the comment section, as Funky said. We know
Mm.
their history. So like, why is everybody acting like surprised and like, or not surprised, but why everybody's like, people are just like, I don't understand the commitment that people have to like ignore the history
Right.
and
But
these people's reputation. You know, and we live in the internet age, so you could Google anything, right? And anything go come up. You know what I mean? So it's like, what 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 are people's commitment to ignoring Claudia and Armand's history? Claudia's long history, from 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 Fox Soul to the Foxhole to fucking Ricky Smiley, you know,
hmm yeah, we
Cocktails
talked
with
about
Queens.
Ricky Smiley.
We
Yep.
know her public history. So why are people like ignoring that? You know what I mean? When we've seen Armand go through it with everybody, right? So like, why
Right.
are people ignoring that, right? And then again, Al, that's not Al's reputation. Al's reputation is that he lied to Star Jones. You see what I'm saying? So it's
hmm
like, why are people ignoring like history? What
Well,
happened
I
is,
think because the two against one dynamic, it's two people versus his word. So that's why people are looking at it like, well, if the other two people are fine and cool with each other, and then one's on the outskirts, then it has to be the one on the outskirts, right? Process of elimination.
yeah, I get it. It's visibility politics at its finest, right?
hmm
Claudia and Armand is very visible, so they have the rank to pull and control whatever narrative they want to control. You know, but they are on a tour to clear their name, and they are on a tour to repair their reputation. And I'm not mad at Armand and Claudia for that. You know, if you got to clear
Right.
your name and fix your reputation, that's what you got to do, right? I'm all
Right.
for that. Al ain't doing it because Al don't have to. You see what I'm saying? Al's not on and Al is on YouTube every day. Al ain't worried about that shit. And they keep talking about 250. Al is trying to open up a fucking Al's biggest battle right now, and I probably shouldn't be saying this on the internet. Al's biggest battle right now, he's trying to open up a women's and children's center, 250 unit. So that's what
Oh,
Al is
like a
fighting.
housing?
That's what Al is fighting. That's what Al is fighting for. That's why he is stressed out. Al has been on vacation in Greece on the
Yeah, he's in
internet.
Belize, right? Right
He's in
now.
Belize now. So it's like, come on, like everybody use their brain. You know, they always
Mm.
fucking messy though. They always messy.
Yeah. So you
They
admit that
always
Al was messy too, then?
yeah. Al went in with expectations that he's used to, that he's been accustomed to, working professionally,
hmm
and he wasn't met with those expectations weren't fulfilled. So he
Was he
he
happy at the
so
show?
so
Was he
Al went
happy?
in with high expectations, and he expected them to act accordingly, and they didn't. And when Al would push back on that, you know, it was a blow up. And I screenshot you some shit because Jerome Ninja Turtle looking ass is like on the internet acting a fucking fool with me now. Jerome, you got fired, and I want him to hear this.
Uh-huh.
And this is me talking to Jerome Trammell, who got fired from Fox Soul, who was replaced, and who then got his job back. He's another one that's in all the comments. Jerome Terrell, or whatever his last name is, he fucking went to HR on fucking Justin Hart because during Women's History Month, he tried to book Angelica Ross. I sent you all the screenshots. He tried to book
Mhm.
Angelica Ross for Women's History Month, and fucking Justin pushed back on it, and it was a big blow up, and he went to fucking HR on fucking Justin Hart. And Regina, who the lady in HR, you
Uh-huh.
know, it just Y'all don't want me to wake that part up. Yeah, but
Well,
that's what
if you
happened. And
feel like
Jerome,
you need to
wait,
say
but
it to
Jerome,
clear some stuff up, go ahead.
everybody go to Funky Dineva's comments section because he was deleting comments, but I screenshotted a few of them. But it's in Funky Dineva's comments. Yeah, like just a fucking clown. They all clowns. They all clowns. And now these niggas, none of these niggas got a job, and they on the internet fighting while Al is in Belize.
Mm.
How that look?
I mean, you do have a point. So let me ask you. So were the was it an unprofessional environment, working environment? Can you agree to
Absolutely.
that?
They were new. They're new. The only person that was seasoned was Joyce, and Joyce
Joyce
tried
was
to
the only
run.
one. Yeah.
Joyce tried to run the Fox Soul the way she ran NBC, ABC, like she tried to run it like she ran network television, and
Mm.
that was the problem because all these niggas come from the internet. You know what I mean? Joyce Coleman Sampson. You like let's be for real. She got 3 Emmys or 4 Emmys. Let's be for real.
Right. Now,
Niggas don't have Emmys, and niggas don't.
now, did Al try to get Claudia and Armand fired? Not together, but one at a time. Did he try to set them up against each other to get rid of the other one? Sean? Oh no, we lost him.
No. I'm here. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I was asking you, is it true that he was
I
trying to get Claudia fired at one time and then trying to get Armand fired at one time?
Absolutely not. That's why they can't show a receipt. You
Mm,
think if they had any collateral, they would sit on it? Let's be for
like,
real.
why
Who are
would
we
they?
dealing with? And then Armand showed that fucking text. I don't even know if Al know about that. Armand showed the text, the screenshots. All the screenshots showed was the dates. That was the
Yeah. And I
March
know it
March
said something like,
17th and March
let's
18th.
talk. Do you know what
That
he
was
wanted to talk to Claudia about? Was it Armand or was it something else?
I don't know. I
Like he
can't
had an
speak to that.
idea or something.
I can't speak to that. I can't speak to that. But um, they say Al post they talking about Al receipts. The receipts. I'm looking for like the damaging information, and all I see is screenshots and shit. And him and Claudia fell out because they hit the beginning of him and Claudia's fallout
Hmm.
was, and this is why I'm not on the internet talking about the shit because every time I say something, people are like Al mouthpiece. Who care, right? But it's like
Yeah, who
so
cares?
so
You
so
know,
so
you're just
so
telling the
so
truth,
whatever I
right?
say, eh, with evidence or not, people ain't. I'm speaking for Al, right? So it's like
Hmm.
I ain't got time to battle and fight that. Like I said, my business partner is trying to open up a 250 unit women and children's center. We got to make sure that
Yeah,
that
that's
happens.
awesome.
You see what I'm saying? But
Hmm.
so that's why I'm not like in it like that. But at the same time, I'm like I can't lie, and I ain't got nothing to lose. So this ain't my, you know what I mean? This ain't my fight. This ain't my fucking. I don't have to repair my reputation at all.
Right.
I don't
A
have
lot
to.
of people feel that, you're the quote unquote mouthpiece. But let me say this. Why are you so passionate about it? I like saying that better. Why are you
Okay,
passionate about it?
because Al is not. Al is just out of the loop. Al is being fucking dumb. He's not on the internet. He's not defending himself. When I do send him stuff and try to get him involved, Al, you on YouTube every day, nigga, say something. I was like, no, I don't care about that. That's his response, and I'm like, okay, say something.
Yeah.
So and it's like I've known Al for I met him in 2004, I believe. I've known Al for a long time.
Hmm.
Um, so that's my brother. So I'm gonna be biased anyway. I'm a
Right.
support my
You're gonna have his
brother
back no matter what.
publicly, and I'm a put my foot on his neck privately. But so anyway, I'm just saying to people that, like let's like be for real. Y'all talking about Coleman Sampson, number one.
Hmm.
And number two, Claudia and Armand both have a toxic history that followed them for years and it's documented. And so like leave
Hmm.
with that. But the thing is like I was not trying to do a audience conversion, so he don't care. You know what I mean? And
Right.
that's why he's not really like he's not trying to clean up or clear his reputation because. He ain't worried
But
about that
you don't
shit.
feel like he needs to give like a little statement, like, "Hey, it just didn't work out" or something, because
So,
like he
so
did tease, but he teased us like, "Oh, that video y'all been waiting for." He now you can't lie about this, Sean. He said
oh
that
yeah, yeah,
video
yeah,
y'all been
yeah. He's
waiting for,
playing
we
around
gonna
with it.
do.
He's playing around with it, and I'm trying to get him to watch the Funky Dineva shit and like kind of respond to that. So that might be coming. But he and here's another thing. This look bad though. This sound bad. Al still is working with Fox. Al was on Fox DC like last week or 2 weeks
Yeah,
ago.
he was there when he went to the White House, right?
So reputation and work history, right? We got to stay on track. Reputation and work history.
Oh, so
And
he's
Al,
still getting booked with Fox, and the other two are not.
reputation and work history.
Ah, do you feel that Funky Dineva is gonna flip on his friend, because he said Funky said that he feel like Porsha, and obviously that means Al is Phaedra who lied on the reunion. I think it was season 7.
Um, no, they solid.
Okay, they are solid. Okay,
Yeah,
because when
they
he said
solid.
I feel like Porsha, I'm all like, oh, so wait, so who lied? That's why I was all like, who's lying?
They
Because like
solid. And if
you say you all
and here's the
dance for
thing.
distress.
Wait, here's the thing. If Funky do flip on Al, Al would know because Al ain't on the fucking internet. So it's like he wouldn't know. You
Mm.
know what I mean? I was like, Al, look at this. Look at this. Watch, they talking about you. I was like, what are they talking about? What are they talking about? He said, Armon is talking about me. I'm like, yeah. He said, I'm in Belize. I don't have no internet connection. Like, what is he talking about? I was like, I'll watch it. Then I sent him some clips and it just ain't landed for him. I'm like, nigga, are you slow? Like, bad.
So he's very nonchalant. Like it's like, oh, whatever.
Well, those are not his peers. So that's why he's not upset. Those are
Oh,
not, that's not Joyce. You know what I mean? That's not Steven. That's not Dart. Those are not his peers. So that's why he's not like upset. And again, he's not trying to convert. There's no audience conversion. He's not trying to, he don't talk about female rap and shit. I told y'all that line was long. Oh shit. All right. Yeah, so there's no audience conversion interest. So you know what I
so why
mean?
do I want their audience anyway? That's not
Yeah,
who I want.
exactly.
He's doing public court of opinion. Like that show is way different than what
Infotainment, right?
Fox
Yeah,
Soul
yeah.
and everything like
Education.
that.
He's a professor. He's
Hmm.
PhD, and come on now. I don't even know if I know Claudia didn't finish school. I think Armand got a GED or a high school diploma. Nothing wrong with any of that, but those are not his peers. And his passion is education.
Mm.
See what I'm saying? Now, if
Well, did
Joyce,
he always feel like he was above them? Because then that kind of explains why they don't like him if he feels like he's above
no,
them.
well, let's be real. Niggas don't like highbrow niggas. We just don't. We don't like the smart niggas. That's not our genre of entertainment. You know what I mean?
Right.
Al is highbrow. Al, educational. He, we
But he
culturally,
sounds a
that's just,
little elitist though, the way you describing him though.
he is.
Oh, he is a oh,
Yeah.
Sean, I'm trying to give the people something to latch on so they like Al. Like you making it worse.
Because the audience conversion is not, there's no interest in that.
All
We
right,
want,
all right.
you see what I'm saying? But he ain't elitist. Al cool as fuck, man. You know that. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
okay.
You know
I
his
was
rep.
gonna say
You
you
know his
definitely not
listen,
Al mouthpiece, because I'll be
listen,
firing him.
listen. You know his reputation.
Oh man,
You
yeah.
know his
I mean,
reputation and his history. You know what I mean? That never been his reputation or his history. That he's been elitist or he's been messy or problematic. That's never been his reputation or his
right. We've
history.
always seen him around, on different TV shows.
Yeah. So, and it's not a block of time where he was just working and then it fizzled out. This is a span of 20 years we've seen Al on TV,
Mhm.
reality TV, and sitting down on CNN giving political commentary. You know what I mean?
Right,
Um, so again, reputation and work history.
right. And maybe he needed to be on a more serious show. Maybe TGIF wasn't the right fit.
Well,
Do you feel
yes,
like he had to dumb himself down to do that show?
no, because I know him personally. We know him personally, but um, I think the biggest and here's another thing too. Al has 2 or 3 videos on his page, like praising Armand on his YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
You know, no, nobody is taking the history into account. And exactly what happened. Claudia did that white woman shit with Armand, and Al went to HR, um, or not on Claudia, but to vouch and stick up for Armand. Al was like, I'm not gonna let nobody put this stain on this young black man. It was a big thing.
Yeah,
And
because Claudia didn't want him there originally, right?
absolutely. She went to HR like 3 times or 2 times on Armand. But all, all I'm doing is waiting for the clip for them to tell me to release. I got all the emails. I got them.
Oh, you got the receipts.
I got
Oh,
them.
okay.
Yeah.
Because
So,
it was it was a thing where, well, basically what's being put out there is that Al was faking being cool with Armand so he can gather information and then use it to get rid of him. But why would he vouch for him just to try to get him fired? You
so,
know?
so so Claudia told us, she told me, Al, Joyce, and on a Zoom call that
Hmm.
now I'm probably gonna get in trouble for this. Okay. She told us on a Zoom that, okay, let me start from the beginning.
Yeah, go
So
ahead. Start from the
so
beginning.
so in a casual conversation, Al was like, this before the Zoom. Al was like, "Oh yeah, Justin and Armand hang out. They went on a few dates. It was a casual like group conversation, and
Hmm.
nobody zoomed in on it. It wasn't like no, it wasn't no tea, right? It was just like, oh yeah, like we love Armand, right? Him and
Right.
Justin even hang out. Yeah, that's how that happened. And then when they got on a Zoom call 2 3 days later, Claudia said Claudia was complaining about Armand, and she said he only got that job because him and Justin is sleeping around. And that's when, okay, so that's what happened on that Zoom call. And Joyce said,
Oh.
"What?" So then the Zoom call was over, and um, Joyce, I believe she called or texted Armand and said we need a meeting tomorrow. So they had the meeting the next day, and Claudia recorded them. She said it on a Funky Dineva thing, or on an Armand thing. They had a meeting the next day, and when they had the meeting, Claudia was like, "Oh, Joyce, like when I'm walking. It's a lot going on right here." So Claudia was like, "Oh," so Joyce was like, "Claudia, told us last night about you and Justin having an inappropriate relationship and da da da." And our mom was like, "What? That you're sleeping with Justin, or you and Justin had an intimate relationship before?" And our mom went the fuck off. And he was like, "Claudia, who told you that?" She said, "Al. Al said it. Al said it." And that's when
Oh.
Al and our mom fell out.
So Al kind of just said it casually, like, "Oh, they went on a couple of dates or something," and then Claudia already had a thing against Armand, took that information and turned it into like they were
Correct.
sleeping. But when Al said dates, did he actually mean dates, or he meant like they went out like as friends? You know?
Um, if you were casually listening, if you were there, you would have. It didn't land as intimate. It landed as like casual to me.
Okay, it
You know,
landed as casual. Okay,
right? And it didn't land as like any tea because if it did, they would have zoomed in on it then and there. You know what I
right.
mean?
And so she
So
saved it for when she talked to Joyce and then used it as ammo against Armand. Ah, he said he's walking, you guys. It cut out for a minute.
hold on. All
Oh,
right, can you
Sean?
hear me? Okay, so I wasn't
Okay, there we
present.
go.
I wasn't present for anything after that. But my to what I think that Claudia said that on that call, on that call with everybody, and she saw how heated and mad Armand got, and that was her opportunity to seduce Armand, which she did, and but
Mm.
she later retracted. I didn't say it like that. I didn't say it like that. But by the time she tried to clean it up, because she thought that it got too real, it was the damage was done. So
It was
that's when
already too late.
Al and her mom fell out. You know, that's why they fell out.
Wow. So did Al try to like reach out to me like, hey, I didn't mean it in that way, or try to apologize for even
Oh yeah, he did
putting
it
a
on. He did it on. He did it in the meetings on the phone. He texted Armand. Yeah, and Armand was just not. By that time, Claudia was in his ear, and Claudia had him. You know what I mean? Which is the very thing that
oh
Funky told him at the beginning.
yeah, because the way it's been put out there is that Al just telling all of Armand's business, all like, yeah, he's sleeping around, he a slut and all. That's basically the way it seemed. Now
Yeah,
that you explained it, okay, it was harmless. Like it hurt him, but I mean, if Al tried to apologize and make it right with him, then that's all you basically can do.
yeah. He tried to apologize, but her mom wasn't feeling it. And by that time, Claudia used her celebrity and et cetera, to uh, seduce Armand or to convince Armand of whatever she needed to, and that was that. And I think too on Armand's part, the damage with him and Al was done, and it was so significant that Armand kind of knew he couldn't come back from that too, because he went the fuck off. He threatened
Oh,
Al
he
and
went
everything.
all the way off on him.
Yeah, he threatened Al and everything. Oh,
Isn't
so
this somebody you work
I'm
with? You
missing a
can't
part.
threaten somebody that you work
Wait,
with.
I'm missing a part. So when that came out, that's when Claudia started sending Armand like uh like screenshots and shit. Which wasn't revealing anything, but she in his head already, so she could send a screenshot saying, Al could say, girl, I want to talk to you about something. 9 o'clock, I got some tea I want to tell you. And, she was like, see, when Al called me at 9 o'clock, we was talking about you. Even though I don't say nothing about Armand in the screenshot, that's what was
Right. I
going
was
on.
just gonna say that because it didn't say I got tea on Armand or
That
Armand. Because
that's
what I
what
was
was
looking
going
for is
on.
that Al said Armand is sleeping with Justin, or that's what I was looking for.
Oh yeah, and I told you that like a month or two. Didn't I tell you
Right.
that? Yeah, I told you that.
Right. You didn't tell me. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's why that happened. And you know, I mean, now they ain't got a job.
Right. I mean, so and also too, people wanted to know how did you get on the Zoom call?
Okay, so I write for my connection with them. Besides Al is I'm a writer. I was a writer for
Oh,
Fox Soul, so that's
okay.
how. And I've known Joyce for some years, so I have a personal relationship with Joyce.
Okay. Are you
Well,
in
no, I don't want
LA
to say a
too?
personal
Are you in the
relationship.
industry?
I have a work relationship with Joyce. What happened?
I said, are you in LA too? Are you in the industry?
Yeah, I work for Endemol Shine. I've been there for about 7 years, 7 8 years. You guys can look me up. Um,
Okay.
yeah, I do reality TV. So the only script the only scripted show I worked on was Modern Family. I'm a long form video editor. That's
Oh, that's
like
cool.
yeah, but
I like that show, Modern Family. Yeah.
yeah. So that's what happened, man. I'm mad at Al because I'm like, nigga, just say your piece. Drop the screenshots, nigga. Like, what's up? And Al trying to,
Right.
but that's not his
Because
history. That's not his history and his reputation. So he's not going to do that.
yeah, and I totally
But
get
I
that. But
am.
some people were saying he's suing. That's why he's not speaking.
You got, some people are smart. Some people who indulge in this type of content are smart and are reading in between the lines.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Oh, okay. I got you.
you
Read
know,
in between the lines. Okay, got it, got it.
yeah. So, and I told Al, I was like, Al, send Claudia and Armand a cease and desist. He was like, no, I'm not going to waste my resources on them. Like, I'm not, because they'll get that cease and desist and turn it into content.
Right.
You know what I mean? Um,
Right. I think that would just make it even worse if he sent them a cease and desist. Yeah, that
right.
that would make it worse.
Yeah. So,
So why didn't nobody sit down with all of them and be like, hey, we need to get this together. Let's make this money. Like where was the adult in the situation?
so So Joyce, 3-time Emmy Award winner, Coleman Sampson tried to do that, and Dart and Steven tried to fly them out to Houston. The week after they went on high, the week they were supposed to do their summer break, they were supposed
Mm-hmm.
to fly to Houston. Um,
Right, Armand said that. Yeah, they were
yeah,
supposed to
so
fly to Houston.
that's true. They were gonna fly to Houston and sit down and like talk about everything, but the roast happened, so that kind of shifted things.
Oh, so they had already put that into play before the roast that they were gonna all gonna meet in Houston. But
Right.
then the roast happened and they was like, oh yeah, we'll postpone that. We just gonna go on
Yeah.
hiatus.
So there were two or three HR complaints. There was the one with Jerome Trammell against Justin Hart with
Hmm.
uh um with the Angelica Ross thing, the screenshot that I sent you. There was that HR complaint, and then there was the Claudia Jordan HR complaint against Armand, making her feel unsafe and she
Hmm.
don't feel comfortable, and he's all that white woman stuff, Karen stuff she did. And then the third HR complaint was when the roast. That was the third HR complaint. So Al only went to HR one time, and that was at the roast. So there was three HR complaints.
Oh.
So they were going to Houston on the two HR complaints, but the third HR complaint was the nail in the coffin.
Mm. Okay, because it seemed that the way they made it seem was like Al was in the HR office every day.
No, if they had that collateral, they would have screenshotted it and leaked it, and it would have been on the internet already.
Right, right, right. Because we've been
they
kind of
showed they
wondering, like
showed the
everybody's all like,
collateral.
"There's the." Oh, go ahead.
They showed the collateral they had,
Yeah, they showed everything that
or
they had.
they showed the collateral that was enough to make them look like the victim. That's
Yeah.
that's the collateral they showed. They didn't show the full screenshots of the full
Mhm.
conversations and stuff. I have all that. I have all that, but they didn't show all that.
Yeah.
They-
Well,
you
to
know what
be
I mean?
fair, Claudia hasn't told her side yet. She's still saving it.
Oh yeah, she go come out and say whatever she need to say. Claudia go, this is how they eat, right? They go come out and Claudia go say what she got to say, which is cool. Like you got to protect your reputation. You got to repair your reputation. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? And that's what she got to do. So I'm all for that. Like go ahead, Claudia. Like do it. You know what I mean? Don't lie and don't tell half the story.
Right. What would push you over the edge to where you would drop the receipts?
Um,
Do you think like after Claudia might, come out and speak out, you might go like, you know what? Here's the actual information.
um, after after our next step, I will be comfortable enough on dropping the receipt.
Oh, after your next step. Okay.
And yeah, I mean,
And will
yeah,
that
yes
next
and no.
step be
Like
soon or you can't say?
that's contingent upon Claudia and Armand's next response.
Got you. Got you. Okay. Definitely. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So and then another thing too, like you know how Al do that show Court of Public Opinion. They tried to
Mm-hmm.
do that on Fox Soul. So that's where me and Claudia fell out. Me and Claudia fell out because me and Al created that Court of Opinion show on Fox Soul on
Mm-hmm.
YouTube, and then Claudia tried to bring it to Fox Soul and exclude me and Al. So that's when I looked at
Oh, she tried to
Claudia.
hijack y'all idea.
Yeah, so you see Xavier Prather, he was on a court of public opinion. He
Yeah,
was on an
I'm a Big
episode.
Brother fan. That's how I know who
Yeah,
he is.
so yeah, he's one of the lawyers on our show,
Mm-hmm.
and he first appeared on Fox Soul as a lawyer. They tried to mimic, me and Al's show, and that's when that's when Claudia did something to me. That's when I was like, okay, now you playing with me.
Yeah. So what did you guys like
But
share that
again,
idea
wait,
with
wait.
her?
Let me finish this.
Okay, go ahead.
Again, Xavier has been on our show multiple times since he's appeared on Fox Soul. Reputation in history. Reputation in history. Xavier is on ABC now doing a reality show. That's why he can't do our show no more. But when he gets off his show, because his contract, he can't. I think he has like a non-compete contract or something like
Not
that.
compete. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be back. You know, that's and we met him on TGIF.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so and that's another reason why I'm invested because you can't do shit like that to people, take people's IP, and then
Right.
you know what I
Intellectual
mean,
property.
and then you'll try to play my boy in the process. Oh yeah, I got smoke for you.
Right. Now, did Al or you ever like confront her about trying to steal the show idea?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, we did.
Did she
Al
cop
did.
up to it, or did she
Uh,
say sorry?
I don't even know. They Justin Hart was like, we don't even. I got that email too. I'll probably drop that. Justin Hart was like, oh, I don't even know. I don't know. I don't even know Al have a YouTube. How are you responding that you don't know Al have a YouTube and Al talk about it on every fucking episode of TGIF? And y'all told Al in writing to stop bringing up his YouTube. But today, when you're confronted for stealing the show, you didn't even know Al had a YouTube. Like, be for real.
Right. Wow, that is crazy. Now, regarding all this drama that has happened, do you feel that Carlos King was trying to be petty and stir this pot again? Because it had went away. We wasn't talking about it no more.
Uh, yes. I mean, Carlos King is doing what he niggas want to eat, so he eating. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I, I'm not mad at Carlos at all. Um,
Right.
I'm not mad at Carlos at all. I feel like I'm not mad at Carlos. I feel like Carlos. I'm not mad at Carlos.
Okay. He doing his
I
job. Just
kind
like
I kind of
you
feel
know, we're
okay.
bloggers.
So
We do our
this is
job.
this is what I will say about Carlos.
Hmm.
Um, and I'm not mad at it. And I'm not a YouTuber, so I'm not a
Right. You a
YouTuber at
real
all.
professional.
I don't like that. I don't like that Carlos is in that ring. I'm like Carlos, nigga, like you're taking food out of these YouTubers' mouths. Cause
Yeah.
so so that you're like you're using your celebrity, you're bullying, and you're
Hmm.
taking food from these real YouTubers. Because Carlos King got a name in the game. You know what I mean? And he know
Right.
all the girls and stuff like that. So I'm like, that's kind of unfair that he's like a YouTuber now, like a big YouTuber. That's not right. That's kind of unfair, but I
Right. He
get it
didn't have to
too.
put in work like we did.
Yeah, that's my criticism for Carlos. You know what I mean? But uh, you know, I yeah, man, that's crazy. 'Cause Carlos is friends with Claudia and Al. Or sorry, well, he's friends with all of them. But Claudia,
Yeah.
he's friends with Claudia and Funky. So I thought that was, interesting. Because it was
Right. Has he asked
again,
Al for an interview?
yeah, he asked Tasha K too. Tasha K tried to get me on. Jason Presley, I think that's his name, that works for Tasha K. They've been hitting me up and shit. But I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do that because, I'm just I want to talk, but I'm not about to. I know I've been in the game for too long myself. I know if I go on Tasha K's platform and I don't give her what she want, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's gonna turn into something. And now my title to my car and my deed is on the internet and shit. So I'm like,
Right.
let
Right.
me let me not let me just stay away from that. But yeah, and then I'm not trying to monetize off of it. They offered me some nice money. They offered out some nice money. I'm not trying to make money off of it. I just want the
Who?
truth out.
Tasha K or somebody
Yeah,
else?
Tasha K. Tasha K.
Oh, she offered money. Oh, you said it
Yeah,
was nice. So it was like more than $1,000.
I live in LA, and I was considering on hopping on that plane to Orlando. And,
Oh, oh, so it was some big money. Then you gonna hop on that? Oh,
yeah, but I'm blessed. You know what I mean. So I don't have to monetize some real shit. You know what I mean? It's
okay. So
inter-
you're not poor then. Okay.
no, I'm not rich, but I mean, I live in LA. I live
I
alone.
was just making a joke. No, it's I live in the Bay Area, by the way. So yeah, I know.
Exactly. You know what I mean?
Are
Oh
you
no,
from
okay.
LA,
Listen,
by the
wait,
way, or
wait, hold
no?
on. I'm LA poor, but I'm Atlanta rich. Let's say that.
Right, right. Are you from LA or no?
Born and raised South Central,
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
90008, Lamert Park. Yeah.
It's well, I'm from the Bay, but my mom was actually born in LA, and then she moved up here, up north. So yeah,
Oh
so I have
wow.
family out there too.
What part of LA your mom from?
Hawthorne.
Oh, she from the South Bay.
Yeah.
Okay. I know Hawthorne. I know the South Bay a lot. So my when people want to get away from like the city, they go to the South Bay. Even though it's still LA, but it's a
Hmm.
little bit. Hawthorne ain't no joke though.
No, it's not. Yeah,
The niggas
I've
get
been there
busy.
before.
They get busy in Hawthorne. So anybody listening to this, when you come to LA and you want to move to LA, you got to move to Hawthorne first because that's the closest you'll get to LA, and you'll get you a nice little $1,500 apartment, $1,600 apartment in Hawthorne, and it's by the
Mm.
beach. It's cheap, you know what I mean? Or the Valley, you go to the Valley or like Hawthorne.
Yeah, the Valley too. Yeah, you can get some for cheaper. Yeah, but living in the actual downtown, the city, oh man, yeah, that's hella expensive.
Yeah, it's
But that's some
crazy.
good advice, though. Thank you for that.
Yeah. And you doing your thing too. So when you
Thank
come
you.
down here, even though you be
Yeah, I'm
dragging
actually
out,
planning on coming to LA at the end of the month, so I definitely will hit you up.
yeah, even though you be dragging out, I'm gonna have the outcome too.
Now, don't get me jumped out there. Be like, yeah, come out, yeah, and then all of a sudden I get jumped.
I'll go make you lose your job from Fox.
Right.
I'll go make you lose your job at YouTube
Right.
because he knows the higher ups. So he's gonna tell the higher ups.
Right, he in bed with the managers there. You know, they love him
Yeah,
over there.
yeah, and he got receipts, girl. He got receipts.
Yo,
Like,
I like that you got a personality, son. You crack me up.
yeah. Look at those screenshots I sent you though. Jerome was deleting comments. I got it too because you know when you try to comment and it says this comment has been deleted.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Oh
a
yeah, I was
producer.
gonna ask, can I post it on my community wall on YouTube?
Oh yeah, Get- make money off of it. Yeah.
Oh shit. Hey, say less. Yeah, I'll definitely post
Because
that
listen to
so
this.
everybody can see
That's
what we're
why
talking
that
about.
wait, hold on. That's why Armand and his spaces be say my name, and that's why Jerome is fucking with me. Cause they know that I know the real shit. They know I got that clip.
Mm,
That's why Claudia was getting into it with me on Twitter and all
right,
on the
I seen
Instagram and
that.
stuff like that. Since I don't have nothing to do with it and I don't work for Fox Soul, why y'all responding to me if all the people everybody in your replies, you picking me up? I ain't shit. I don't know nobody. I don't know what I'm talking about. But you responding to me, you making Twitter spaces, bringing my name up, right? But come
Right.
on,
They
let's be
trying to
for real.
downplay you.
Yeah, but come on now. I'm not out.
I ain't just gonna be quiet.
Yeah. And I need some drama too. So, and I feel like fighting someone. So,
Wait,
you
wait,
know what I
wait, you're
mean?
not challenging nobody, right?
I don't know. My life is too peaceful. So, like, this is like excitement, kind of.
Mm. Are you worried that you
I'm
might see
joking.
Armand in the street? I'm being petty right now, but are you worried that you might see him?
Armand is 5'7". You know how tall I am?
Not 5'7". Oh.
Yeah. I know we live, we don't even live, well, his studio is not even 800 feet from where I live at.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Oh,
I look out my window and I see, and like my friends, the people I'm with now actually live in the building where he converted a loft into his studio. The people I'm with
mm.
now. So come on now.
Mm. Do you think that you'll ever be able to be cool with Armand and Claudia?
I don't no, those not my peers. Like, nah, I don't need to be
No.
friends with them. Claudia tried to steal from me.
But what about Armand? It seemed like it's just really a misunderstanding.
I feel bad for Armand. The same way that Funky was saying that, I feel bad for Armand. Like I really feel bad for Armand. Armand is the real victim in all this.
Mm.
Armand is the real victim in all this. Not Al, not Claudia, Armand. I feel real bad for Armand.
Okay. See, then you got a heart then. Oh, his phone went out again. All right. Sean.
All right, my bad. Al just called me.
Oh,
Al just
Al, is
called
he
me.
watching?
He said, "Get off that YouTube before I make you lose your job."
You about to be fired in the morning.
Because I'm gonna tell them you're sleeping with the producer.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I feel bad for Armon. You know what I
Oh,
mean? I feel bad for Armon. He's a victim in all this. Um, I feel bad for Armon. Um, I think the screenshots of the emails that was sent to HR against Armon and Al's response. I think that's gonna come out sooner than later. Um, I think we're
oh.
gonna drop that. But yeah, Al, I feel bad for Armand, and Al feels completely stupid for taking up for him and for advocating for him to get that job, and then for um, when HR called them all to uh, investigate, Al like went in hard. I was like, that's not how that happened. That's not true, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Mm.
So Al, if anything, Al feels completely done.
Okay,
For,
he's completely done. Okay.
yeah,
Hey, gotta respect it, you know. Now, do
right.
you feel like you ever gonna get fired because you've been doing so much talking? Al gonna
Absolutely
fire you?
not. Absolutely. Oh yeah, I'll go fire me. I'm just playing. No, I'm not, because I'm not revealing any information nobody don't know. Oh, well,
Okay.
maybe I am. Maybe I am. But it's okay. Maybe I am. But I'm
Yeah,
not lying.
because I'm definitely gonna go back and rewatch this and be all like, "Oh, that's what he said." I know I missed some parts.
But I ain't lying. So the truth is the truth. You know what I mean? It ain't like we put the information. It ain't like we put the information out first. Al ain't even said anything. So I could see if I was a person on the internet doing all the shit. But Claudia and Armand, they 2 months in. It happened June 15th. They 2 months in. You know
Right,
what I mean? And Al ain't say shit. So,
right. That's true. Well,
and
Sean, I'm not
Al,
gonna hold you up too
listen,
much.
and Al's
Okay.
still getting booked at Fox.
Oh, oh damn. I mean, he's honest. I mean, he is still working. But Sean,
Reputation
I
and
ain't gonna hold
history.
you up too much longer. I don't want to keep you all night, but I appreciate you coming on.
All right, man.
Yeah, and
Anytime.
definitely I'm gonna hit you up when I get to LA too. And hey, maybe we can do a sit down interview with each other, you and me.
Uh, we'll see. Because I have my own studio too. So,
Okay, okay, okay.
yeah.
Well, Sean,
All right,
thank you for
man.
coming. I appreciate
Oh,
you.
they dragging me in the comment.
Oh yeah, they've
All
been
right.
dragging you the whole time. Yeah, I was hoping that you wasn't reading
Oh yeah, I don't care about that. They watch. They listening to me. I ain't listening to them.
it. Oh my gosh, Sean, you gonna have me in so much trouble. That's why I'm glad I'm going on vacation tomorrow, so I ain't got to trip off of it. I ain't got to worry.
Right, right. All right, man. I'll talk to you later.
All
Bye.
right, have a
What do you
good
call
one.
your
Thank you.
What do you call your fans?
My AT tubers.
Bye, AT tubers. Love you. Smooches.
Thank you, Sean. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was Sean. Wait, listen. Yo, and I was gonna put up Sugar Wall's comments, and then like I was reading it, I was like, oh shit, let me not put that up. Sugar Walls has said Alice from an era of being Redbone has gotten him next to people in the industry. He was insecure because he was the least talented. Damn, you said least talented. Damn, uncooked chicken look is no longer. Oh, damn, Sugar Walls, you went in like that. I'll put Fox at risk of being sued by starting that rumor about Armand and the producer. Period. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Sugar Walls. Hopefully you're still here. I hope you're not mad at me, but I just didn't want to. Yeah, I didn't want to antagonize him. I kind of wanted to get all my questions out and everything like that. So yeah. Um. Yeah. So how'd y'all like Sean? Put a 1 in the chat if you like Sean. Put a 2 in the chat. You didn't like what he was saying. Let's do a little countdown, and we'll be right back.
Kamala Harris, why is she in my DM? Huh? She stay in my DM. Oh, y'all be thinking I'm playing. I'm not playing. Kamala Harris. She in my DM, bitch.
And you know what? Reading Mouth TV, I didn't read the other comment, but I seen your comment. A lot of people are taking credit for Armon getting the job. Like, Al, Tasha K, even. Now, I don't know how Tasha K was in, but Tasha K said she told him, like, yeah, get the job. Excuse me, Funky had even said, he texted Joyce and was all like, no, you need to give Armon the job because he's the most like me and stuff like that. So, yeah. That is wild. Okay. Yeah, I appreciate Sean coming up, and because I talk to him every so often. So it was cool having him come up and just tell his side of the story. Because, I mean, at this point, I don't think we're going to get Al's story. I feel like Al's going to keep ignoring it. He's not going to address it directly. So Sean is our vessel to get to Al, basically. So that's how I feel. I know some people are all like, why are you letting him talk? Why are you letting him do this? It's all like, well, we're not going to hear from Al. I've already come to that conclusion that Al is not going to talk. Al is just going to, be in his own world and stuff like that. So the only way we're going to hear Al's side is from Sean. Now, would we rather hear it from Al's mouth than Sean's mouth? Of course. We ain't going to lie about that. We know, but we're probably not going to get that. So, hey, this is how we going to get to Al, through Sean. So we got it, That was basically my thing. Y'all, it just seemed like so much, like, what kind of business was listen, what kind of business was they running over at Fox Soul, y'all? They was running a trap house over at Fox Soul. Like, they was not running like an established network. It was a trap house. It was literally a trap house. That's how they were running that company. Listen, I don't know who was right, who's wrong at this point. I'm not even going to say all three of them are to blame. It was just a trap house. Like, literally. It was a trap house. If y'all don't know what a trap house is, look it up. Ratchet, yeah. It definitely was not professional at all. It was not a professional establishment. This is, oh my God. This is wild, y'all. All right. Damn. I gotta be up hella early in the morning because I gotta get the hell out of here. If I wake up early in the morning, I'll do an impromptu show and I'll do a call in because I was gonna say, oh, everybody else can come in, but yeah, I gotta find my underwear. I don't know what the hell my underwear is. I gotta figure that out, get ready to go, and and try to get some sleep before I leave. But I love y'all. Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate every single one of y'all for supporting. Whether you like the interview or not, it was a little impromptu. Whether you liked it or not, hey, we got Al's side through Sean. So that's it at the end of the day. I love y'all. Make sure y'all be safe. And before y'all go to bed tonight, please, please, please tell somebody you love them, please. And shout out to everybody in the chat. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to say hi, but hopefully y'all hit that like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. Also, shout out to Sugar Walls because Sugar Walls is making it rain. I appreciate that. I'm going to Reno and I'm going to spend a lot of money, so I need it. All right, love y'all. Deuces, everybody, but we out.